Welcome to Hawaii and the start of our beautiful home here on the big island of Hawaii. This is our driveway. And over here, this part here, we're working on to try to get all cleaned up, and we're going to plant eventually flowers and different stuff. This here, these are guava trees. Believe it or not, they were cut down and there was no leaves left on them after the tree guys came through to cut the trees down from the pole lines, and now they are all bushy again, which is totally awesome. This tree here, it's going to grow some flowers on it, pretty pink ones. These are our neighbors. And as you can see, everybody's property is very much independent, isolated, lots of privacy. It's really nice. Now, these are called tea tree plants, I believe is what they call them. Really pretty. I see them all over Hawaii, along with these really pretty orchids here. As you can see, we got more orchids and more tea tree plants. They're just all over. You know, all these trees here, ferns and different guava trees and different things mixed in. Eventually we'll get all the dead stuff out of there, but it is quite the project. We're not sure what that tree plant right there is called, but it's got some big, beautiful leaves on it. One of Ray's favorite plants here. And eventually all this here is going to be mulched in, and we're going to put all kinds of flowers and different plants and different things in there. Now this is our driveway. As you see, our driveway is pretty long, which we love. And we're going to put red rock in where the 2 tire marks are, where it's been driving. We're going to put red rock in there so that it looks a little more like a driveway. And as you can see, we got more tea tree plants. All these ferns, it's just ridiculous. There's just everywhere. As you can see, it's the other side of our driveway, just tons and tons of ferns and lots of privacy. As we come down, these here are some kind of plant. I'm trying to think of what it's called, but it's like bamboo, but it's in the bamboo family. They grow really pretty flowers out of them. And then this plant here, as you can see, it's starting to get purple flowers. Gets purple flowers all over it. More orchids. And more tea tree plants going all the way down the property. As you can see, there's a really tall tea tree plant. And that there is an avocado tree, which I preferably would like to have cut down because I think it's in an odd spot and start fresh, but my hubby wants to keep it. And that's our house. Now over here, as you can see, there's a solar plant or a solar panel, and that is a mushroom plant up there. And these here are, it's a sister plant to the birds of paradise. It's another form of birds of paradise. And these here are coconut palms, little coconut palms. And as you can see, the big tea tree. And then here, which right now is not working right, but we have our water fountain, and normally there's water going out of there. It looks like Ray must be working on it because it's not up and running right now. And that there is another avocado plant. This here is called a lipstick plant. There, that is a fruit tree. It is the pink guava. I'm not sure what these are called, but Ray really likes them. And that is lemongrass. Apparently you can eat it, put it in salads and different things. More lemongrass. Right here, we're going to, when we get our truckload of dirt, we're going to fill this all in with dirt, and we're going to have bananas going in this area. And these here grow really pretty flowered plants. And oh my God, they smell so good. Our poor old broken down car, which hopefully will be running again here soon. That tree right there, that is a ice cream bean, and it produces so much fruit. It is amazing at how much fruit it grows. So let's walk over here. That there is our chicken coop, which we're going to get chickens going now in it. And we just got to finish the front door and get a few things, and we'll have our chickens going. That there is called a pond apple tree. And then we've got gardenias and jasmine growing here. And then over here, right there, those are clamshell orchids. I've never seen them yet. They haven't produced flowers yet. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do. And then all of these trees here are all guava trees. They're yellow guava, and oh my gosh, they are so good. Really sweet. And then of course we got this area here that we're going to be working on. We want to take and put in this area here. We want to put dirt and plant flowers or something different, not sure what. We've got another avocado tree here. And another guava tree here that is slowly coming back from the brink of death. And then we've got this area here, which that obviously fell over in the last rainstorm, and broke off. But this here, we're going to put flowers and different things in this area. And that tree right there is another avocado tree, believe it or not. And then as you can see, we back up, and this is how the area looks that we just went through. And then coming down here, this is a road down into the back part of our property. We just haven't driven on it, so you don't see no tire marks. But as you can see, this shows all this area, and again, more lemongrass, which again, I have no idea if I'll ever eat lemongrass, but hey, it's there, people like it. And then here, we've got the start of our pineapple. That is a white pineapple, and this here is regular. That there is a raspberry bush that has just started to sprout out of nowhere, which we'll have to take out because we can't have it in the middle of the road. And you see here, oh, that there, that's DOG, our cat. And there's 2 pineapple plants there. Eventually, all of this is going to be all filled in with nothing but pineapple plants. This is our pineapple plant area. And then as you can see, a wall of trees and tropical bushes and different things that separates our property from the next door neighbors. We can hear the neighbors, we just can't see the neighbors. More pineapple. And who doesn't like the idea of hearing the neighbors but not seeing the neighbors? This is the back part of our property here, and as you can see right there, we've got some more fruit trees. That's a lemon tree right over there. and a or a mandarin orange tree there. And then we've got a cherry tree that's up at the very top there. That little light green one's a cherry tree. And then, of course, we have our palm. And we have more palm trees here going. Now, this area here, Ray just got finished cleaning it out yesterday. And these are all orchids that are down here. But in this area here, we're going to be planting more papayas. Because we have papayas that are going now. These here are papayas. And some orchids and more papayas. They're a little sad looking right now, but we'll get them there. That there, I believe, is called breadfruit. And another palm tree. Then you come over here and we have the first lava cave that we found on our property, which was so way cool. We really enjoyed finding it. It was kind of a surprise. The cats go in and out of there quite a bit. And it leads up here. And these are fruit trees. And of course another palm tree, and that's my candelabra. I'm not sure what this plant's called, but it is big and beautiful, and I love it. But then here's another part of the lava cave from the other side that goes through. To back here, more plants. Now we've been working on this back area here. We got to get a new hedge trimmer because our hedge trimmer took a dump. But we cleaned out this palm and it was covered with raspberry bushes. And now it's free and open and it looks good. And this here we're cleaning out. And this is where we're going to end up putting our compost area. Once we get it all cleaned out and get it flat, we'll start building our compost area. This is just extra junk that we have to build things with. Then of course the water catchment that goes into our greenhouse goes to water everything for our greenhouse. More water catchment. These solar panels run everything in our greenhouse without any issues. Hey, honey. And more plants that Ray's grown. These are dragon fruit. Believe it or not, they were little when we got them, and they're just growing like crazy. And the start of our lettuce. And this here is going to be this is our new trellis that we're going to have our cucumbers growing on. And this is my favorite plant. It is my chocolate plant. Eventually this is going to get to be a very big tree and give me cocoa beans so that I can make chocolate. And then Ray made himself a little kind of garage area to store all of our tools and different supplies that he needs to do things. It's a nice little garage area. Keeps everything nice and dry and all in one place. And then we come to this area. Now this here, I think, has become my favorite spot on the whole property. When we first came across this is what it looked like. See how all of this is just nothing but Lots and lots of dead fern and all that. Everything, that is what this all was covered by. And when we cleaned it all out and got it clean, this is what we found. This is going to be our nice little sitting area here. We put some plants down here, like over here. Right now I know I've got sweet potatoes and some orchids that are sitting in pots right here, but that's where we're going to have strawberries. And then this all here is going to be another banana patch. As you see, we've already got some bananas going. And then we've got some birds of paradise. More orchids. And more orchids. And then clamshell orchids. Ray transplanted some of the clamshell orchids back here. And then this here is another lava cave that we uncovered. And it goes all the way around. Now, up inside here, it's pretty cool. I mean, you can see down in it. It goes down in and around and under those rocks. The cats have a heyday in here. And so right here, that tree and this tree, we're going to have a hammock put in there. And that tree there, it's going to go. We're cutting it down because it'll be in the way, and it's just an extra tree that is absolutely nothing and nothing but an eyesore. And we're working on another water feature that's going to go in right here. And we're going to build a better, way better fire pit than this. But right now this does us some good, and we can get rid of stuff. And if we want to roast marshmallows, we can. But we're going to put in a nice brick fireplace, and then brick around the water feature. And then we're going to put in black rock amongst all this here with a picnic table, and we're going to do an outdoor little kitchen area down here with just a barbecue and maybe a flat grill or something, so that when we're hanging out down here, we can enjoy the area. We're also talking about putting in, like right here, we're talking about either putting in a bell tent or a dome housing area, or we're going to put in a horseshoe pit and make it all games. We haven't totally decided yet. We're also going to hang one of those two-seater chairs from one of the trees here, which is going to be really kind of cool. So we'll have the hammock and one of those two-seater couch bed things. And then over here, this whole area here, it'll eventually have a bunch of mulch, and it'll be full of nothing but orchids, because that's what Ray's going to plant throughout here is orchids. I mean, granted, we do got another avocado tree here, and these are all guava trees. Got lots and lots of guava fruit. They're yellow guava, by the way. And then this was all covered up by 6-foot tall weeds. And Ray got in here cutting it out and found our little rock area here that comes up into our house area, which comes up into all this really pretty plants and different things that we absolutely love about our home. We are completely off-grid. We have everything is done by solar here, and we absolutely love it. Just love walking in the house and flipping a switch, running my microwave, watching TV, stereo, you name it, we do it. These are our lemon trees. And like I said, that's our mandarin orange tree. And this is our cherry tree. And we have a macadamia nut tree and a money tree. I don't know why they call it a money tree, but they do. Over here, we've got different plants and stuff that we got in here. And this here, believe it or not, these are blackberries. And so I'm going to be transplanting the blackberries into the back part of the bushes and the back side of the property so that I can keep all the berries together in one area. And then the last but not least, over here, which I don't know why they would plant it underneath this tree. It doesn't make no sense to me. But that is a coffee tree, believe it or not. And this is where we hide all of our garbage. And then as you can see, we got another palm tree here. And these are all fruit trees. More yellow guavas. Lots of yellow guavas. Anyways, oh, and this here is our water catchment that gives us all the water we need for showering and washing dishes and, you know, washing our vehicles and different things. So I hope you enjoyed looking around our property. It's still a work in process, but we absolutely love it. There's not a day that goes by that we don't find something so magnificent about this property. It seems to keep giving back. And moving to Hawaii, going off grid, I gotta say, has been the best move our family has ever made. You guys have an absolutely wonderful day.